Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.
When I say that she knew what she signed up for, right? So she knew early on what going into a marriage with a man like Bumpy Johnson was going to be like. She knew the risk that he was going to be spending some time away, right? So obviously you hope that the worst doesn't happen, but you prepare yourself for it. Surprising things about Mamie and impressive things about Mamie, her strength, but ability to move through the situations that she was presented, you know, single mother, basically wife at home for over a decade by herself, to move through her situation and experiences with such grace and composure. She, you know, single mother, I don't care, you know, how much money your husband has left you at home with, is never an easy thing. Single black mother in 1963, you know, just the hand she was dealt was not an easy one. I think it depends on what life you want for yourself. You know, she in Harlem Godfather, which is Mamie's book, made very clear that she knew. She sat down at a cafe one day and said, "That's Bumpy Johnson, and that's the man that I want to be with," right? And I think though it was less about securing the bag, and more about like having at that time what she thought and she and her family deserved in a world that was not willing to give it to us, them, by traditional means, you know?
I think it depends on the person, and I think it depends on, again, what you want, what you're going for, what you're trying to accomplish. I think sometimes it is. I think in what you just said, if you can use it to maneuver for you, for yourself, for your family, if there's a motive and a means behind it that you deem necessary, definitely. If not, then maybe not, but that's a choice you also get to make. I want to get to a point where you are free to make those choices without having to fear so much retribution and so much judgment for your choices. You should just get to be who you want to be, and you should be free to make that choice or not make that choice, and not out of just necessity. I think he's a large part of it. Her own emotional maturity is sort of, it waxes and wanes, and she's growing throughout the series, but I also think that she believes he's the root of a lot of her problems and her pain, and whether that's true or not, I think she has put all of that pain and trauma and angst into his image. And so trying to deal with that and trying to love him despite, or be around him despite, is a whole journey.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds. Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.